Protein is the basis of life. Life is the way of existence of protein bodies. What a clever guy! It isn't he who is clever, it's me. Maybe I'm not as clever, as curious. So, the protein. I've always wondered how it appeared in our body. Let's have a look inside the cell and try to realize the mechanism of biosynthesis of the single protein molecule. For example, I like the protein which is called elastin. I've examined all stages of the biosynthesis which are offered by my textbook. I thought that somewhere I had seen something like that. Exactly, it has reminded me the plant where my dad works. A human doesn't need to invent a new one. We are at the level of the genetic memory, recreate processes that occur every second in our cells. Don't you believe me? Well, look and listen! Well, each sugar production plant in Zhabinka, where my father works, to create and organize such a high-powered industrial process, it was needed a huge amount of plans, drawings and schemes of all rooms, automatic lines and transporters of the factory. Speaking about cellular drawing, every person has his own. Statisticians have counted we are 7 milliards on the planet. Genetics affirm there is the same number of cellular drawing. Everybody knows the word gene. I would like you to know the secret. Gene is a Dronico 1-hour protein.
All genes are kept in the so-called safe deposit nucleus of our cells. While creating protein, a cell permits to remove the copy of the gene. Such copy is called matrix RNA.
There is a number of buildings, rooms, the factory, which are necessary for processes. Isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting? For creating unique structures of protein of the cell rooms, that's to say ribosomes are needed. There are up to hundreds of thousands such rooms that a cell has. Every such room must contain 3 special workshops. 2 are for the equipment and materials, while the third one is for the documentary schemes and drawings. Well, the room is ready. In order to pick up protein 1, should need a building material, but not blocks or bricks. We needed amino acids. Nature gave us 20 kinds of this chemical material. I was interested to know, for to assemble elastin 1 should need 800 such bricks. Wow! There is a room, material, for the going. Now, performers are needed. While speaking about the factory, it's clear, robots or people. What concerns the cell will be special proteins, enzymes. The modern production can be imagined without special equipment, which brings building material to the proper point. There are also such clever machines in the cell. They are beautiful, aren't they? Bees and drones could say, these are the leaves of the clover. But it's not so. Actually, these are the molecules called transport RNA. Every loader, while comparing it with our machinery made of steel, is very fragile. It can place and carry only 1 amino acid in its back. It seems we've already found all the components of industrial process in the cell. And in order to start this process, the source of energy should be found. It's gas or electricity at the factory.
The cell has its own tricks.
If I eat healthy food, all my cells will accumulate many molecules of ATP. Each of them can give about 40 kilojoules of energy. Flying past the static enzymes, the ATP molecules charge them with energy. And enzymes begin to do their work on assembly of the polypeptide chain. Meaningless codon stops the formation of the polypeptide chain, and the ribosome leaves a copy of the gene. Protein elastin appeared in the cell! Hooray!